Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Detroit Lakes is a community divided. A school bond referendum is up for a vote next week, and both sides are passionate about the issue. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Last November, a similar school bond referendum failed in Detroit Lakes. This proposal has been scaled back to $63.5 million.
Student-produced videos highlighting some of the problems facing the schools have caught the attention of opponents who say these videos are staged and students are being forced to produce them. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hocker has more on this story.
More space for small group learning.
All of the fifth grade teachers in one place, so we'd finally get to collaborate a little bit together.
A series of videos produced by Detroit Lakes High School's Laker Live have some parents upset for a few different reasons. Some parents are under the impression the students are being forced to make these videos, but one student in the class says that's not the case.
Mrs. Kovac kind of came to us just like, well, class, we got the referendum is coming up, and she asked us who wants to do the referendum, and some kids volunteered themselves to do the referendum video, and I mean, it wasn't forced upon us, so it was kind of like a choice.
Other parents and community members have taken to Facebook to let people know they feel these videos and photos are staged to make the problem seem worse. However, Superintendent Doug Froke says that's not true, and the assignment given to the students only had a few requirements.
Tell the district story about the fact that we are overcrowded, the fact that our buildings are aging, and the fact that learning styles have changed. The teacher actively promoting the school referendum on school hours didn't happen.
In Detroit Lakes, Cornelius Hawker, Valley News Live.
The videos, which were produced by Laker Live, never said to vote yes. We reached out to the teacher who gave the students the assignment, but haven't heard back. As far as the referendum details, you can go to our website at valleynewslive.com and look for this story.
This week is starting off a bit different from last week. Windy, cloudy, with a little rain in Fargo-Moorhead today. Let's head over to Hutch Johnson for a first look. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. Not only that, but our temperature regime across the area backwards. We have the coldest weather today that showed up in Sisseton. 63 the high there, 81 in Hallock. Look at the warmth in Roseau, 75, a little sun, and 72 in Thief River Falls, 50s along and south of Interstate 94. Everyone gusty with winds up to 40 miles per hour from the east or southeast at most locations. Red flag warning has been expired as showers push into northwest Minnesota, and a line of showers and thunderstorms in South Dakota. Looks like Fargo for the most part is done as this moisture lifts northward for the evening. You could hear some rumbles of thunder in our northeast South Dakota counties or southeast North Dakota counties as we head through the evening. Temperatures near 60, gusty winds will continue. More rain in our forecast. I'll have details on what you can expect in a few moments.
All right, thank you, Hutch.
The search continues at this hour for an armed robber who got away with some cash. He's described as a lighter-skinned man, believed to be in his early 20s, with a medium build. He was wearing sweatpants with a white or light-colored hooded sweatshirt with no significant print on the front, with his face covered. Now, the robbery happened around 5:30 this morning at the Casey's General Store. It's located at 1702 30th Avenue South in Moorhead. Investigators say the man entered the store, displayed a handgun, demanded money, and ran off with an undisclosed amount of cash. No one was injured. If you have any information, call the Red River Dispatch Center and ask to speak with the on-duty Moorhead Police Supervisor.
Authorities are also trying to identify this person. They're wanted for breaking into the East Crossing building at Lake Ashtabula last Thursday. This is a surveillance picture of the suspect crawling through a window into the building. If you have any information, please contact the Barnes County Sheriff at 845-8530. Grand Forks police are investigating a burglary at a fast food restaurant overnight. Officers were called to the McDonald's on the 2900 block of 32nd Avenue South about 4:15 this morning. Police say someone forced their way into the building and stole an unknown amount of money. Anybody with information regarding this incident is asked to call the Grand Forks Police Department at 787-8000.
We have a foul-smelling whistleblower story tonight from northwestern Minnesota. Some residents who live in Fosston are raising a stink over air quality, or the lack of it. As Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, the company responsible says it's working to fix it.
Eugene and Clara Manicky of Fosston say their daily morning walk has often been accompanied by foul-smelling air this spring.
Do you ever get a bad lagoon smell in town?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Terrible.
Got to hold your breath halfway around.
Fair to say you get a bad smell in town?
Yes, we certainly do. It's no fun trying to walk in the morning smelling that stuff.
The problem stems from the Minnesota dehydrated vegetable plant on the west side of town. The discharge of wastewater from dehydrating potatoes is causing the stink. Company officials say they were having problems with their nearby existing wastewater treatment facility. However, company officials say crews are at work right now fixing the problem.
Basically, you had problems with the treatment facility, and for a while that wastewater had to be discharged into the city lagoons, which caused a bit of a stink, and now you're repairing this treatment facility?
Credit, yeah.
Noyes says they're spending a lot of money repairing equipment and the liner of this treatment plant after fixing it a year and a half ago. He says it should be repaired and completely contained along with the smell very soon.
And when the last time it went down, we ended up spending about $132,000 to repair it. It made it for about a year and a half, and then we noticed some problems. That's when we tore it down again. This time, before it's said and done, we're going to have anywhere from $400,000 to $500,000.
Noyes says the treatment plant should be repaired and operating by around June 1st. We'll keep you updated. From Fosston, Minnesota, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
That story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help uncovering an issue in your community, give us a call, 701-237-6576. Do that and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
If you notice the tap water in your home looking a bit discolored in Fargo today, there's a reason. The city of Fargo is flushing hydrants to make sure all of them are working correctly. During the process, iron oxide gets dislodged, which causes water discoloration. It may appear rust-colored, but just keep it running and it should clear up. If you happen to be washing clothes and notice rust deposits, you can call the city of Fargo for a small packet of detergent that will remove the rust from clothing. Drivers should also be careful if you see an area where hydrant flushing is in progress.
The big concerts keep coming to the Fargo Dome, as do complaints surrounding not enough bathrooms for the ladies. The concourse has 10 sets of bathrooms for men and women. Architect Terry Stroh says that requirements were different when the Fargo Dome was built 25 years ago. Back then, a 1-to-1 ratio was the norm. Since then, it's changed to provide more toilets for women. For example, he says the new Sanford Health Athletic Complex, which is replacing the old Bison Sports Arena, will have 31 toilets for men and 75 for women, because they understand that women tend to have longer lines. The Fargo Dome Authority president says that they're aware of the bathroom issue. He adds that the cost of a remodel are very high and they wouldn't get as much bang for the buck.
A lot of kids enjoy playing soccer at parks around town, but you might want to look closer because it could save your child's life. Over the last several weeks, we've been visiting local parks and soccer fields, finding out whether the soccer nets are anchored down. Many nets have large red warning labels on them. So far, we have found that many of the Fargo Park District neighborhood fields don't have the nets anchored down. Should one fall, it could injure your child, or even worse.
That was not my head.
This season, for some reason, a lot of the stakes were missing.
So why aren't the nets staked down to prevent them from falling? Our investigation results tonight on Valley News Live, 10 at 10.
More concerts are coming to the Blue Stem and Fargo Dome later on Valley News Live at 6. Who, when, and where?
And it was a gusty day across the valley with gusts over 40 miles per hour in Wadena and Jamestown. Temperatures, well, we did hit the 70s briefly. Now some cool showers passing through. Your hour-by-hour forecast shows more rain is in the offing. I will have details on when next.